This is a presentation of the 19th Annual Colorado Snow and Avalanche Workshop, a program of the Colorado Avalanche Information Center, Friends of CAIC, and the National Avalanche Center, presented by Dynafit and Pomoka.
Hey, it's Ross with Dynafit, here in the back shop of our North American headquarters to talk to you about equipment safety. One of the most important things when traveling in the backcountry is to know your gear, its limitations, and the warning signs when your setup needs your attention. These tips and tricks can help you have a smooth day in the backcountry. First, always check your settings. Has anything changed since the last time you went out? Do you have new boots? Did you loan your equipment? Even if you just put it away for the season, they should be checked before your next outing. Don't be that person trying to adjust your gear on the bumper of your car with cold hands at the trailhead. A common mistake is to learn your bindings aren't adjusted properly at the top of the hill after your first transition, since you only engage the toe piece to leave the trailhead. Be sure to check your release settings, boot sole length adjustment, and look for any visible signs of wear and tear on both your boots and your bindings. Most tech bindings today have two common settings for boot sole length: gap spacing or kiss spacing. Make sure to consult your manual or local shop to understand the appropriate settings for your binding. Next, avoid snow and ice buildup. Boot packing, transitioning, and heavy wet snow conditions can all present problems preventing correct boot binding engagement. Your boot and binding must be thought of as a system, working together to function properly. Many binding failures are often more boot related than one would think. Follow the look, listen, and feel guideline to be sure your system is dialed. Look for snow and ice in your boot inserts, soles, and bindings. Clear your inserts when stepping in by pivoting on the toe piece before stepping your heel down. The icebreaker pins on Dynafit bindings actually have small grooves which carve out ice and snow from the insert of your boot. Another important place to check for and clear ice is under your toe piece. Use the tip of your ski pole to carve it out or open and close your toe piece in your hand. Listen for a positive click when you step into both your heel and your toe. If it sounds dampened, you likely still have snow and ice buildup. Lastly, feel for any unnecessary movement, especially in that toe piece. It's often difficult to notice, but your binding will close partially, leading you to believe you're secure. Make sure to check for any unnecessary movement before dropping in. I can demonstrate that with two nickels slid underneath the toe piece. Watch how you can step in, but notice the rattle and movement as a warning sign something isn't right. Step out of your binding and make sure to clear that debris before dropping in. For the more advanced, think about learning to transition without taking off your skis. It's not just for ski-mo racers, and it's the best way to avoid contamination in your system at the top of your favorite line. I hope these tips help improve your time in the mountains. Have a great winter.